Hi, Greg here, Kiwi Wanderers. Hey, in this video we're talking about fitting a Thetford ventilation kit to our Jayco Silveline. Enjoy. Righto, we imported this kit from Australia, $290 I think, and yeah, it took a couple of weeks to get here. The only special tool we used was an 85mm hole saw, which I would suggest that you borrow from someone because you're going to use it once. It's quite a big hole saw. Yeah, so here we go. This is what we did to fit the ventilating kit to our toilet. As I said, it's a genuine Thetford toilet kit, and there's the part number. And yeah, all the stuff in there is this. Go through it. We've got some felt pads, which are for sealing the whole job up. A new fascia for the switch panel. This is another felt thingy. Not sure what that's for yet, but we'll find out, I'm sure. And there's the fan. It's not as big as I thought it was going to be, but yeah, tiny little fan. Got a new, this is a new level sensor in the back of the toilet. It's got two sensors on it. I'm pretty sure that'll give us more lights up on our display. And this is a new panel, a push button panel. We've got a couple of buttons now instead of only one. This is the plastic bit that goes underneath that vents out the bottom of the caravan. There's the filter. That's a carbon filter, I think. Some sort of wiring loom and an instruction manual in about 12 languages. Thankfully one of them's English, so that'll be good. Toilet on our Silveline is a C260, seen lots of them around. Pretty common style of toilet. They're in caravans and camper vans. And first job is to get in there and replace the new or the revised level sensor. So it's behind that white panel at the back. A little bit hard to film in here, but we'll give it a go. We take the panel off. There is a circuit board behind there, and we've got a replacement for that. So it's just an unplug jobby. There's the two circuit boards. The old one's on the right. You can see it's got the new one's got two level sensors, so we're expecting more lights up on our panel. Simply a matter of getting your big arms in there and plugging it in, and it's a little bit of a challenge, but we got there in the end. Trying to film it at the same time was always a challenge as well. Right, a couple of screws go in there, hold it in. Had to use a shortened screwdriver. My normal screwdriver wouldn't do the job. Right, there we go. That's that bit done. Now we have to disconnect the water and the electrics. You'll notice my water's a little different than some of the others. Well, I had a leak in that valve, so I had to replace the fitting. The electrics are just tucked under the toilet. You pull them out. They're all colour coded. No rocket science there. Just pulling out the spade terminals. Just standard stuff. And there's another wiring loom goes up the top there. We'll have to disconnect that from inside, I think. Now the toilet itself is actually only held into the caravan with 4 screws going through the floor, and I think this is how most of them are held in place. Great big long screw that goes right through there. A little bit of a job to get out. Took me longer than I thought. Anyway, once we got all of those out, the toilet was free to move. Here we go. So now it's just a matter of disconnecting that wiring loom up the top. I know the sticker comes off because I've got a new one. So after mucking around for a little bit, there you go. Comes off. And this panel just unclips out of here with the aid of a screwdriver. It's coming. Here we go. And there is the wiring loom, which we can just simply unplug. No biggie. Oh, loom's gone. Oh yeah, but I can still get hold of it there. Okay, so I've got a new one of those to fit in. So now the toilet's pretty, there you go, comes free. We've just got to make sure we're not going to foul with any of the wiring. Now I would give you show you a video of me carrying the toilet out of the caravan to work on it outside, but it wasn't pretty. So yeah, a man carrying a toilet's not what you want to see. Righto, so there we are. I'll just turn it over and have a look underneath. So first off, we've got to make a little hole there for where the fan goes in, and there needs to be a hole made. It's just sort of got a bit of an outline there, so I suggest taking this side cover off, keep all the wiring and stuff out of the way, and get my Stanley knife, and we'll just scissor cut a hole. It's sort of got indentations there, so you can't really go wrong. Definitely wasn't hard to cut out at all. A little square block comes out of it as well behind. That's to get the wiring back out to the main circuit board. Okay, now we fit the motor. Had to read the instructions here to decide which way around it goes. It's got some really tiny little marks on it. The arrows highlighted in the instructions. And fits in there, bit of a job, and then that sticky plate goes over the top to sort of seal it. Right, and once that's done, we've got another seal to go on the bottom here. This is obviously where everything's getting vented out of, so it needs to be sealed up pretty good, because we're now going to be blowing gases that probably don't smell that good out the bottom of our toilet, so we don't want any leakage there. That's pretty good. Right, that on. Now we just have to drill an 85mm hole in our new caravan. This was a little bit daunting, and probably should mention one of the first things you need to do is make sure that when you're drilling this hole, before you even start this job, is that there's no cross member or anything directly under there, because that would make the job a whole heap different. We're lucky it's just a flat floor there, so no trouble. And then we've got the plastic bit, we've put that through. But the only thing they didn't supply in the kit was the 3 PK screws, so I had some of those, and there we go, that's what it looks like. Now it's a matter of putting the toilet back in, get all the wiring back in, and it goes back in. So it fits in, and once the 4 screws are up tight, everything looks good. Can't tell it's been out. We've now got some extra wiring coming up from the fan that needs to go up to the control panel. So I've decided to take all the conduit off and make a nice tidy job of it. Cable tie all the wiring up and get it good. So we've done that. Feed the wiring up through. There's a small hole in the bulkhead there. You can poke it up. The loom is long enough to just about go through to the front of the caravan. But anyway, got it sorted. Right, really important to keep all the wiring and everything tidy here, because the wiring is actually exposed when the cassette goes in and out, and you don't want that cut up. Don't want that getting caught up. Here's our wiring loom. It's got a plug. There's 2 circuit boards. Obviously the new one's the lower one, and that's doing quite a bit more work. It's got 2 more buttons and a whole lot more microprocessors and stuff on it. So I'll plug it in, and hopefully things should start working. Yep, we've got some stuff going on there, I think. Put the panel back in place. Some lights flashing and all sorts of stuff going on here. Panel just clips in place. I made a hell of a job to get it out, but it actually goes in and out Very easy once you see how it works. And then we've got to put the sticker on. Probably the most important bit of the whole job. This is the bit that everyone looks at, so if I got this wrong, Sandy would be all over me. Got that. Good. And boom. Now I'll explain how it all works. Righto, here we go. Can't actually believe I'm doing a tutorial on toilet, how to work a toilet. This is our control panel, looks the same. Push the button here, and I don't know whether you can hear that, but the fan's going and it's giving the fan indicator light. That'll go for 2 minutes. Now you could open the flap and do whatever you want to do, and it's exhausting out through the charcoal filter. We can see the level of our cassette on the side there. Didn't used to have that. If we want to stop this, just push the fan like that and the light will go out after 2 minutes. So pretty straightforward. And then if you want to flush, you just push and hold. Normal. Alrighty. So pretty basic. Okay, so the final thing to talk about is how the gases, shall we say, get out of out of the cassette. So taking the cover off there, and the cassette has a valve on the top. So when you slide the cassette in, even without this ventilation kit fitted, it pushes that valve. Pushes the valve and keeps it open. So it's open all the time when the cassette's in there. The gases come out of the cassette through that. It's a hole sucked out through our fan and through the charcoal filter and out the bottom. So yeah, that's how it happens. Hey, thanks for watching this video. Once again, I enjoyed making it, even though it was with a toilet. And yeah, if you enjoyed it, please give us a thumbs up. Please subscribe. Got some other videos coming up, so yeah, keep watching. See you next time.